Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
You're all ready to go to school today?
I'm ready to rock. I think we're running the 5K today, so it should be a good start to the day.
Okay, so you guys run in police studies. You're a police study student.
Yeah.
And so you run every morning.
Well, so on Wednesday we did beep test as a fitness test. So we basically do it now, and then we do it at the end of the program as well to see the improvement.
Oh, okay.
So yesterday we did strength testing, so push-ups, pull-ups, the plank, tricep dips, and then today I believe we're doing. Oh no! Today actually we get to, for the POPAT.
Yep.
We get to try out all of the different stages.
So the POPAT is a test of physical fitness.
Yeah,
that
correct.
is sort of standard in the police world. Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, they've asked me to run it a couple of times.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've declined on both occasions. But
You should give it a shot.
yeah. Now we're from the. My wife and I were from the East Coast, and we've loved it everywhere we've gone. But I understand you're a real traveler, right? That you've gone a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Well, my really close cousin that I grew up with, she moved to New Zealand, and so I went there originally for 6 months, and I contemplated what I was gonna do after I got back. So I'd always wanted to go to Africa, so
Yep.
I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take another year off, hold off on school, because I've always known I wanted to go into law enforcement, and at the end of the day, and they like you to generally be like mid-20s to 30s. I think have a higher chance of getting in, and life experience, right?
Sure.
So from there I went to Africa, and I went to volunteer on a wildlife farm, and I was planning to go for 2.5 months, but then I ended up they asked me if I would help out on the volunteer program, so I extended my stay, and I'd been on and off there now, well, for 3 years. So I've been home for a year now, but yeah.
So some time in New Zealand, some time in Australia, and some time in South Africa.
And Africa, yeah.
So, for some of us, differentiating between those accents is not always easy. Can you do all 3 accents?
Can I do all 3 accents?
Like, can you say, come out with your hands up in all 3 accents?
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think. Come out with your hands up. That might be New Zealand.
We're gonna go now, and we got a couple of minutes before we need to be at Assiniboine this morning, and so we're gonna pick up a special guest for our drive.
At the Brandon Police Service.
At the Brandon Police Service, yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm a little bit scared. Parked outside of the place that I'm hoping to work one day.
Hi there.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm Jerra Green. Nice to meet you.
Wayne Malkin, pleased to meet you.
Thank you.
How's the day been so far?
I probably should have tucked your head under as we put you in the back seat there, should I have?
It's been good. It's been entertaining for sure.
So I figure now that we have an official police officer in the car, the first stop is to get donuts. I think that's the way it goes, right? That's how the protocol works.
Ouch.
Now, is there an official set of donuts that police officers might get, or like do you get a discount here? How does that work?
I get no discounts. I pay actually double.
So if September is distracted driving month, what about having like 3 or 4 cameras rigged up in your car? Like, is that a problem, or are we gonna be okay here, or?
Well, I see Mark constantly looking at them, and I don't know. They seem to be distracting you, Mark.
I think the ticket's coming. We just
Yeah.
won't put it on camera.
So it's not very often we get the chief of police in the car. So there's one thing I wondered whether you can help Jerra and I out with. I have these get out of jail free cards from Monopoly. Like, if you sign those, do they work? Are they, can they become official? Like, can we use those later on?
here, because I'm sure that.
I'm sure that's the kind of thing a student could use during the course of the year.
Well, I think I will sign these ones because these are actually the community chest ones. It says go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go and do not collect any funds. Yeah, so we, for the police service every year, we take on a strategy where we patrol the downtown and have extra resources deployed down here. So might even come across, maybe in the next 10 minutes, our bike patrol unit.
Okay.
We work closely with the Bear Clan when they're down here, as well as the new ambassadors that we're working this year.
So bike patrol, does that run into late into the fall?
Yeah, it runs right through until mid-September, and they may even go as far as the 30th of September, depending on the weather and depending on a lot of our school resource officers are part of that program. So we have to blend the two, returning back to the school resource officers back to school and working down here. Did you notice that he was staring at the cameras and just went through that yellow light?
I did, actually. Oh.
You're a witness then?
Yeah, I'm a witness.
So you're a little bit nervous about my driving. Maybe what we'll do here is, since we have a professional driver in the car, we'll let him take over.
Feels like a VIP detail, Mr. President, where to?
Yeah, this is sort of fun. I can see why the students like being driven around now. This is great. It's not the first time I've had a view from the back seat with a police officer in the front, though.
We'll make special arrangements later.
After all, he did nearly run the...
Look.
Oh! Looks good.
Does it look good? Do I look the part?
very
Yeah,
good.
It does.
Yeah. So, Jerra, when did you first know that you thought you wanted to be a police officer?
Oh, to be honest, my entire life. You know what? Growing up as well in a small community, we had quite a lot of policing involvement. Like with the schools, they would come in and do presentations at our school, and my interest was always piqued. So.
Wanting to stay in Manitoba, Canada, or do you want to police abroad? Or?
You know what? I'm definitely open for whatever comes my way. My end goal, to be honest, is Brandon Police. So that is definitely what I want long term. But
I know one of the guys that does the hiring there.
Is that right? Perfect.
It's like your theme song?
Well, we usually have it playing. It's embedded in all of our cruisers.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Boys, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad dreams, you go to school and learn the golden
My singing lacked, so I'll just.
Then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
You were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.
Welcome to the last day of your first week.
Only 37 minutes late, so it's probably gonna cost me about 50 push-ups. Thank you very much.
37 minutes late and 37 weeks to go.